We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. I'm Stephen Jack Butala.
and I'm Jill DeWit, and this is the Land Academy Show.
This is episode 2193. Today, Jill and I talk about how long will it continue to be a land buyer's market? That is the question. How long will the stock market continue to go up? How long will it continue to go down?
You know what? I bet that there's an app on my phone. There's a crystal ball app. Wouldn't that be fun? No, I'm not kidding. There's an 8-ball app, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
It's a little different. Yes.
You shake it and it gives you the little thing. You know what? I'm going to put that on my phone.
There's a lot of guessing that goes on in the stock market. There's no real guessing here. I can tell you with some pretty high degree of certainty when this is going to change.
My point is, you don't need to use your magic ball app, even though I'm going to get that. So I'm going to ask, since you have of anyone that I know or will ever know, you have the most experience and have done this more times in the land business, period. Yeah. You are the OG.
What does that mean?
You know what? I had to look it up too. I was reading a magazine. It's going on and on about all these people as the OG, original gangster.
Oh.
But it's not a bad thing, original gangster. You could be, so you in the land space are the OG, no one will dispute it.
Oh, I see.
Period.
That makes sense.
Period. So that's it. And the reasons I'm bringing that up is that I have you as my resource, and I'm going to ask you questions all about this because you have seen this before, and you're going to help us.
Let's take a question.
Okay. Elijah wrote, I've been in the land business for several years and experienced mild success. Isn't any success good success?
Yes.
Okay, hang on a moment. Let's not downplay the success. I'm looking for partners so we can take the business to the next level. Where do I start? Is this even possible? Oh, Jack,
It's
you were the
possible.
best at this. I'm going to let you talk about it.
It's possible. We have some people that are involved on the inside of Land Academy right now. Jill and I just had this conversation. They're not partners in any way. But I think as a result of the economy changing, COVID's over, work from home fantasy's over, that people are in general ready to show up for work and do some stuff. That's good. And these two people are really shining, like way more than any employee we've ever had work for Land Academy. So now's the time. I found Jill as a business partner. We were social first, and then it just worked out. But it's a numbers game.
Yeah, it's hard. So where do you start? I would say do what you're doing, Elijah, in this group. We actually have a section in our Discord community online where it's partnership wanted, and it's not just for deals. You could put in there like, I'm a data person, I need this. So that's it. I've also had people do it in Career Path, because Career Path seems to bring out the really sharp, serious, bright people.
Career Paths is the best place for this ever.
And they have not gone into Career Path necessarily to find a partner, but have realized there's a partner. Like, oh my gosh, talking to this person, getting to know about their part of the business and what they do, we would align so well. And they just emerge out of Career Path as a partnership.
Career Path
it is possible.
Is a group of people that we teach that are really serious about this. Sounds like you are. Mm-hmm. Really serious about this. They're long past convincing themselves that the model works. They've done a bunch of deals. They just want to do a lot more. And there's parts of the business they don't like. I'm describing myself. That's exactly what happened. And Jill picked up on the parts that I don't like. Lucky for me, she naturally enjoys it. And so we were off to the races at that point. Yes, it's possible. Yeah. It's going to take a lot of schmoozing and meeting new people and getting out of your own comfort level if you are a data person like me.
There you go.
Today's topic, how long will it continue to be a land buyer's market? So we are in a hyper supply scenario right now, followed by, in the 4 stages of land in the markets, it will be followed by a recession. The recessions, in my experience, have, unless it's some weird Great Depression type thing, which I don't think it will be, it'll last about 24 to 36 months max. We're already probably 6 months into it. And those things are really predicated on, will the economy turn around in general? And the answer is, I think, yes. Will interest rates go down? I think everybody agrees that that will happen. Will they go down to 3% mortgage rates again? Probably not. Probably hover around 4 or maybe below. And then finally, and this is critical, when the 3-in-1 and 5-in-1 mortgages have all kicked in that were largely originated during COVID, so 2020, 21, and 22, that's 3 to 5 years from, let's say, 2022, which puts it around 27, which is what, 3 years from now, 2 years from now. Everybody will either have refied by then, which is great for the business of real estate, or they will have accepted it, or they will have been foreclosed on, which I don't see that happening largely in this time around. So 2027, maybe into 2028, that's about when it's probably going to end. But then it's the heyday again. Who wants that?
Okay, wait, back up for just a moment. Can I ask some questions, please? So I understand everything you just described. So I'd like to put it in Jill terms just to make sure I understood correctly. So you're thinking right now, because it's kind of a buyer's market for us. You think I'm going to have another year to 2 to play with this and get really cheap land?
I think that's I think 24 months from now to have an acquisition playground is very conservative and likely.
So, and then after that, because what's going to happen is people are going to now be wanting to buy more land, right? So now it's going to turn into more competition buying land. And then, which is going to be an opportunity for me to sell a bunch of land. That's the best part, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. What else? I'm thinking of you. I'm trying to pick your
Hey,
brain.
send a lot of mail out this year. Send a ton of mail out, more mail out next year.
Okay.
If you're thinking about joining Land Academy, this is the time.
Yeah.
There are amazing. We are doing a bunch of deals right now that we could never have done 2 years ago.
It's crazy.
This is not an advertisement. I'm just telling you, the cycles go around like this.
It's like this is when home runs are made. This is when careers are like, wow, look what just happened, kind of thing. You could buy these amazing properties and maybe you sit on it for what we just talked about.
Yeah.
So do it right. And if you need to bring in a partner because it's that good, do it.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that. That would be great. But you're gonna buy them really crazy inexpensively, and then even if it'll work out. I'm excited.
Join us next week for several more interesting episodes. You are not alone in your real estate ambition. We are Jack and Jill. Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you find our content valuable and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.